Good Sunday morning, my wonderful friends. And I just hope you don't get bumped too much because I'm sitting on my coffee table and I see I have flowers growing out of my hair because I thought you might want to change the scenery other than my blocked bedroom because it's all wood paneling. We haven't had a chance to paint it yet. But I just want to thank you without crying for so many new subscribers. And for Natalie, the beauty diva, putting me a shout out on her channel. The woman does so much work. I I can't thank her enough for the shout out that she gave me. My whole life I had panic attacks and all, so I just basically have been a subscriber exactly like you all my whole life and decided since my husband's passed away, my children went through so much, and a lot of my children have some serious illnesses. I I just thought I'd start a YouTube channel and see if there's any makeup ideas. Try on some makeup for you. See if I can help anybody our age in our 70s. I'll be 74 in a couple months. And because sometimes we don't get treated, see the flowers? We don't get treated too good sometimes. I mean, people are kind of, like sweetie this and sweetie that, and that's kind of them, really. I mean, they're really being kind to us, but sometimes it kind of hurts our feelings because we're older than the majority of YouTubers, and there's not too many of us this age that are YouTubers. So if I make a fool of myself and my wrinkles show up too much, please forgive me. I'm not an expert at this, and I don't know how to edit a darn thing. My son is trying to learn. I don't know how to put clips and all in, but he's trying to help me with it. And I'm so grateful for my son because I live with him. We lost everything when my husband passed away, and I'm a widow. And if you're a widow, some of my subscribers are widows, and you feel lonely and you spent your whole life raising your children and now they've moved away and you don't really see them as much as you would like, and your life might be a little rough. I mean, a lot of widows are left with their homes paid for, and they have sometimes maybe more than you do. Maybe you didn't get left with a whole lot except a broken heart because you lost your husband. But if you want to write to me anything personal or leave comments, and maybe other widows will write back how they feel. And if you don't want to make it public where someone sees it, Hugo's moving. Hugo's huge. He's a bear. He's moving on the sofa. Everything's going to shake. But then just write to me at Rose Hendricks 48. It's Instagram. And no one will see your comment but me. And if there's anything I can offer, sorry you're shaking. The giant's moving. If there's anything I can offer that would help you, just my 2 cents worth. I'm no expert, but just write it in there if you want to write a comment and maybe complain, or that's all I do is complain. My poor children, they're like, oh no, she's at it again. But anyway, I wanted to show you. I wanted to thank Natalie without crying because that woman has so much to do herself, and she does videos. She and several others. I wouldn't even comment to this day if it hadn't been for O'Carroll. O'Carroll, another one. She's wrote to me back when I've commented. And it took nerve for me to even comment. I don't know what kind of panic disorder I was in, but this is all pulling me out of it, and you all are helping one almost 74-year-old lady a lot by being my friends. And I have a whole list of Melissa 55. She taught me how to put a link up. I didn't know you could push copy link, which she showed me how to do that. She texted it to me. So many people have helped me. Little Poet, I've watched her for years. Another one. Oh, incredible. Videos are incredible. My son and I have watched her for years. She subscribed to me. I have nothing to offer compared to these women. These women, I don't want to cut myself down that much, but I always do that. But these women are fantastic on their videos. And some of them are not feeling good when they make their videos, but they don't mention it to you. They just work right through it. But God bless. That's why I picked a Sunday to do this, because Sunday is the day of the Lord. And I want to, God bless Carol for being my friend, and Melissa. But I really want to God bless Natalie for shouting out my name. God bless her. And I hope she's the healthiest person in the world. I hope her health improves so much. But anyway, I want to show you some new makeups I got today. Well, I didn't get them today. My poor son, he has to go in Ulta. Sometimes he puts me on a video where you can see, and he shows me the makeups because he's so embarrassed to ask anyone to help him. But I want to show you what I have on today. And it's not sticking too bad in my wrinkles. But in a week, I might say a different thing. I don't know. I've got on so much burgundy. I've got on so much makeup, I'm surprised I can hold my head up. Let's put it that way. I even put on little teeny weeny fake eyelashes at the end, which took a half hour of this and sticking them to them on. So I didn't think I'd do that in front of you because I didn't think you wanted to watch this. I'm like, I can't get them on. But anyway, I have on, these things are relatively inexpensive. Your budget might not be too great if you're a widow. This is ColourPop my son got me. Tinted moisturizer in the color medium 12W because I have a little bit of a suntan, and it was wonderful. It was a tiny bit matte, which really stuck in the wrinkles around my mouth quite a bit. So I put a drop of the Neutrogena Serum Foundation with it, just a little drop on my hand. You don't need those expensive things. And then I took the It Cosmetic brush and rubbed it on my hand and put it all over my face. Rubbed it in good. Then I used my, I love serums for us older, mature women. The NYX Serum Foundation. I mean, not foundation. This is another senior citizen moment. The NYX Concealer. The thing is fantastic. And then Carol got me hooked on these Maybelline matte lipsticks. I've got that on. And they've got to start writing things bigger for older people. Everything's child garb, but nothing's mature readable. That's a word. It says 5. No. Okay. We found a number, thank heaven. It's number 20. I put a little bit of lip gloss. Sorry, I always have a sinus condition. And I have on so much burgundy. My daughter bought me this MAC lip primer. That's very much like a conditioner, and it's supposed to help hide your wrinkles, and it does a little bit. I mean, we all know the wrinkles are not going to go away from some of these magic so-called portions of things we're supposed to put on, but they're not going to go away unless we have facial injections. And then I used the Mahogany NYX lip pencil and took a brush and blended it all in. I always make my lips bigger. I go from the side up to giant peaks that aren't really there, and then join them. And then I blended it with a brush, and I used the Milani black inner rim, that spooky thing I always do. I have to lift my eye up to do it, which is probably terrifying. And then I pat everything in with a wet sponge. The wet sponge works so good. I don't care if your makeup looks pretty crummy. and you're like, oh no, it's kind of stuck, get a wet sponge and just blot, and stick your tongue under the wrinkles, and it'll go into those a little bit better. Which I have them pretty bad around my mouth. Okay, and I went crazy with the, okay, I actually, oh, and I used the MAC Painterly paint pots to put underneath the massive amount of eyeshadows that I have on. And I used the NYX, after I put on the fake eyelashes just to make them look real, you put a little bit of the NYX felt tip eyeliner on. Always in my little V. I go upwards with everything because everything is going downwards by itself. Doesn't need a bit of help there where that's concerned. Then I had an old Laura Mercier. I believe this is their highlighter. Yeah, their highlighter is very mild. So I put it right here because my face is very sunken in and I need a little bit of light in here to make this part stick out less. And I used, well, I didn't bring it with me, but I used the cream concealer that I ordered from Amazon, number 7, and it's supposed to be a dupe for the Chanel, which we love those dupes. And Wet n Wild now make it wonderful. It's got a brush on the end. Eyebrow pencil in taupe. Made my eyebrows. I didn't bring a little mirror with me, so I can't see anything. I made my eyebrows kind of go, make that mean face and make them go up and blend them in with all the hairs, and then use the brush at the end to brush them in. I had a little sample of the Kat Von D translucent powder that I also put the wet sponge in and dapped. Is that the word? Did I say the right thing? Yeah, I guess I just patted. It'd be better. Patted it into the concealer a little bit to blend it into those nice little crepes that I have. And I went crazy. I love burgundy. I don't know what it is with burgundy. I'm not crazy about pink too much, but I love burgundy. My son found me my daughter actually found this, the Ulta burgundy eye pencil in Wine Down. I want you to see this. Hope you can see it because I can't. That's Wine Down. And then my son found this one by ColourPop. It says gel liner. I hope it was an eyeliner because I used it in my inner rim down at the bottom in here. Might have been a lip liner. It just said gel liner. And I used it over top of the fake eyelashes to wing up and out. I used it there. And then I had one of these old Huda beauty palettes that have a lot of burgundy in them. So I used this over top of my burgundy ColourPop eyeliner and the Ulta one. And then this to make my little V that you know I make right here on the hooded part of my eye, because we have to put a color. If you don't have anything, just use a bronzer right there on that hooded part. Even if you come in hooded up to here, which I'm not hooded up to here, I'm sunk in there because I have deep set eyes. So I try to stay away from there, and I usually begin right about here with today I put the burgundy right here, the dark color, and then I went with this lighter color up in here. And if that isn't enough makeup, as the old saying is, to kill a horse. That's a lot of makeup on. But I just wanted to make a Sunday video on a Sunday to be grateful to the Lord for letting me breathe this morning and letting me be alive for my children and praying for my children and anyone that I know of that's sick. And I know you pray for anyone that you know of that's sick. And I'm thankful for Natalie. I so many more subscribers that it was just clicking away all night. I actually couldn't sleep. I was like, oh, I was so overjoyed. I probably cried for half an hour because it was so kind of her. She's so kind. Her videos are unbelievable. I have so many people to be grateful for. So many YouTube subscribers that I have. You're shaking again because the giant's moving. I wrote all my new subscribers down on paper and I wanted to read them out, but I don't know if it's offensive to you or not to read your names. If it is or isn't, please leave a comment, and leave a comment about being a widow if you want, and the other women will chime in about being a widow. Or if you don't want the other women to see it, Rose Hendricks 48, all one name. Write, private message me if you're having problems being a widow. I don't know what I can do to help, but I'll try to help. If you need, I'll give you my phone number if you're worried. And what I say may not be accurate, but it'll be somebody for you to unload it on, maybe. But God bless you all. Thank you so much for subscribing to me. You have no idea how much it's meant in my life. And God bless you, Natalie, for giving me a shout out. You didn't have to do that. You have so much to do. Your videos are so planned, so thought out, so checked out. Most of them, they work that hard. Natalie really does an outstanding job. Oh, Carol, Melissa, Little Poet, there's so many of them that do beautiful jobs. I just come on here and spit out anything that's on my mind. That's why I hem and haw for a few minutes, because I forgot. God bless you. I've talked long enough. You have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. And we thank God for everything we have and our children that are still alive. And I pray they're healthy. Some of mine aren't. And it really, really worries me. I know I have flowers growing out of my head. God bless you. Thank you. And if you've never seen me before, please push the like and subscribe. God bless. Thank you. Goodbye.